Okay, we're good sound wise. AM, hello, hello. Whew, good. I think I have everything here. What are you doing today? Um, I can't remember what I I can't remember what I decided. So I just kind of have the would you rather up because I figured that would be kind of cool for chat to be able to participate in something. A lot of times when I'm doing something, chat doesn't really get to be involved with it a lot. So I'm just trying to make sure I have things that chat can get involved with. We didn't need a textbook, I don't think. I'm actually reading multiple emails while I'm setting this up as goodness, while I'm setting this up as well. Oh. Yeah, I'll give people a minute to get here. Audio stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do, stream. Like, you just gotta fix yourself. Oh. Yeah, because today's Tuesday, right? I believe so. Is today Tuesday? Yeah, today's Tuesday. Okay, I had to make sure. Didn't want to do this on the wrong day. Okay. Who are you talking to? I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to me. I talk to myself out loud. Um, I was just trying to remind myself if today was Tuesday or not, but I know it was Tuesday because the classes that I went to are Tuesday's classes. Uh, so let me see here. Okay, let's take a look at this. Um, yeah, we already did that. I actually could do Dying Light. That doesn't sound too bad. Maybe I can do the first half of the stream doing Dying Light. Oh, hey Nessa. I don't know if I'll be here the whole time. Well, that's okay. That is okay. I was gonna wait for some people to get here. Um, but I really don't. Yeah, I'm actually really tired too. Actually really tired too. So that's actually why the stream was a little later today. I was running a bit behind trying to get a lot of things done after class. So I mean, it'll probably be a shorter stream, but 4 hours really isn't that short of a stream. But I'll probably still end at 10 o'clock. Like I'm tired, but I still actually want to go back to practicing the vibe challenge. I've been having a lot of fun practicing that. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's been really cool because it got me back into dancing. So it's just been enjoyable to be doing it now. Like I don't know where I'm actually going to do the challenge at because like I'm learning it here, but it's kind of hard to actually do the full dance and get all the moves down cuz my most of my apartment is carpet. So it's like 80% carpet and like 20% like hardwood. Oh, hey Jessica. Hello. Hello. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, so like doing some of the dance moves on carpet is just harder than it would be on like say an actual hardwood floor. And there's not enough space on the hardwood floor to actually do it. So but learning it here has actually been really easy because I actually have a lot of space in this big living room. Um, so I haven't minded that at all. But I have the first, so I can actually show you. Um, let's see here. My throat is still just acting all the way up on me. Okay, here we go. Here it is. So take this here. I'm gonna try not to get copywritten. Hopefully they don't take my stream down. Um, so I have. How far do I have? Let's see. I want to make sure that I actually have this looking right before I mess up. Okay, yeah, I've got it. Um, okay, yeah. So why is my footage so behind? I'm gonna refresh my page. My stuff is so freaking behind. Uh, okay, yeah, all right. My stuff was so behind for some reason. All right, we're good now. Yeah, so I have up to, I'll show you where I have, but I have a lot of it memorized. I just need to practice it. That's the part where like I have to get it down because like I know the moves of the first I think 18 count. Um, but I have to just practice it to get it down, like to get it all the way together to where it's like flowing so fluid. So hopefully they don't block the hell out of me. I got all of this. Okay, I'm right here. That's where I am. This is where I'm at. I'm at this part. This part is actually so much harder than I thought it would be because the way his feet are, if you see his feet right here, I'm kind of bow-legged. So my feet, I think it's bow-legged because my feet naturally go out this way. So like my legs, like my feet tend to want to stand out this way because it gives me better balance. So I'll be standing and my feet will kind of be like this. They don't go way out here like that, but they're kind of like this. So pointing my feet inward like this is super awkward for me. So when his legs are like that, it's mad like difficult for me to actually get my feet there naturally and not just do it naturally, but do it while I'm doing the actual choreography. So it's actually so much fun to learn because I'm doing it based off of him, based off of Taeyang, but I want to get it to where I'm doing it as fluid as Jimin is. Hey Sarah, hello, welcome, welcome. So that's kind of where I'm at right now is as far as learning this. I'm working on this part. I'm actually just working on learning this part. The first part of it, I actually kind of have down. Um, I kind of have it down to where, um, I remember it. I memorized it. So even though I've memorized it, now, like, because with choreography, first comes seeing it. You know, um, so you watch it. Watching it is one thing, but you gotta just watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it, and then you just break it down step by step by step to like 4 counts. So you learn like the first 4 steps. Well, first you memorize the first 4 steps, then you memorize the next 4 steps, and then the next 4 steps, and then once you have like an 8 to a 16 count, you practice those 8 to 16 counts, and that's what I'm on right now is practicing the first 8 to 16 count, and um once I have that down, then because this is where that left me is like the first 16 count gets me like to this part, and then once I have that, I go here, and then you're pretty much done. I actually have that part as well, so I got to get the footwork here, and then I'll be done. Yeah. So once I have that, it'll be done. But it's so good though. It's so good. Jimin is so clean with it. He's so smooth. He's just so smooth. He's so smooth. He's just so smooth. Like watching, but the thing was is that watching Jimin do it made it harder to learn because Taeyang actually hits his moves like I don't want to say stiffer, but yeah, stiffer. Like because he hits the moves harder. Dang, is my camera is acting up today. It just wants to turn for some reason. Mad annoying. Like you can see it's literally sliding right now. uh, sorry, y'all. No, that's so disorienting. It's not sliding anymore, I don't think. So I think we're good. Just for some reason, it's just slick like that. I don't know why it does that. Um, but yeah, Taeyang is definitely sharper there. Yeah, that's it. I just want to see the vibe part. I know you got that down. Yeah, that part was the easiest part. That because I those that's like the easiest move that I've been doing. Jimin is definitely smoother. So I actually had to stop watching Jimin do his parts because it was difficult. Like it made it harder because his stuff was so fluid that I was like, where's the count? Like where's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Where am I counting this out at? So with Taeyang, it's so much easier to see where the move is. Where's the count? He gives away the count. So getting that down was actually like a lot easier when I watch Taeyang. But I do want to be able to do it as smoothly as Jimin because but it's hard to do stuff as good as he does stuff, man. The dude is not human, you know. Oh, it shifted to the left a little bit. It did shift to a little to the left. It just naturally wants to go that direction. It's kind of annoying because it looks off center. Like it just looks. It kind of bugs my OCD a little bit. But I know if I keep messing with it, it's probably gonna throw some stuff off. Um, the only thing I could think of doing is doing something like. Uh, oh no! Don't fall on me, guys! Don't fall! Oh, you're falling! Now you want to go to the right. Why do you do these things? Why do you hate me so much? Go that way. Stay there. Why do you Now you're going that way. This is literally the weirdest thing ever. Like it doesn't make any sense. I wish that I had the little piece to hold you still. Oh God! Like just look at it. It's just going. Bye, guys. I'm going over to. I'm panning to the right, and it's falling. It's just falling now. What is wrong with you? Why don't you have like divots or something? It's so stupid. Technological differences. We can't have a stream without it. Look at how far it wants to go now. Look at where it's going. Why are you doing this? Why do you do these things? Um. Okay, hold on. How about we do this? If we do this, maybe you won't be able to slide because it won't be at. Nope, never mind. You slid just as easy. Okay, hold on. How about we go a little higher? Yeah, now you actually get to see the background. You guys have already seen my background. I wanted to get to where the camera could see more of the background, but you know, I love my background. But you know, okay. How are we now? And you're still turning. How about we go here? I am still panning to the left. Uh, that's a nice forehead. Thank you. Thank you. I work really hard on my forehead game. And I'm blurry now. Oh, there I am. Hi, friends. Yeah, the more you mess with it, the more likely something's going to happen. This is very true. But I'm already too like I'm too far committed. I've committed. I have to see this through. Bam. How about that? Don't you move. All right, where I'm like I think that's about as good as it was from the jump. Like I don't think it's any better than it was from the beginning. But I'm done messing with it now because it's not moving anymore. Oh, everything you own in a box to the left, pretty much, is possessed. Yeah. All right. I mean I'm gonna have to work with it now, even though it's definitely shifted this way. Like it's definitely more that way. But I guarantee if I tweak it like an inch to the left, which I'll probably do after the stream. That's where it was. Yeah, yeah, all that for nothing. You know what? Like, if we're just back to where it was at the beginning, I'll live with it because I could have messed with it and then never gotten it to stand still again for the rest of the stream, and I'd have been sad. So I'm not even. I'm not even gonna sweat it. But yeah, so that's what's going on with this. Yeah. I had another tab open, didn't I? Yes, I did. So yeah, so I am working on this vibe challenge. I don't know where I'm actually going to do the challenge at. I'm going to probably go to a gym like a local YMCA or something like that that has a dance room, um, and do it there. Cause like they have the shoes and stuff like that that kind of help them slide a little. I have to get like actual new dance shoes because it's been like a few years since I actually have done any dancing really. That's not true. I did some dancing in 2021, I think, or 2020. I can't remember. I think it was 2020. So but it's still been a few years. Um, but yeah, so that's what happened there. Um, so let's open this up. I wanted to do a little bit of this. Like, would you rather? I thought would be kind of fun for chat. Like maybe I don't know. Because I felt like if chat, goodness, if chat had some fun doing the movie title thing, which apparently there's only a certain amount of the movie title guessing games. Like I can't find as many that are like that. Like a bunch of them are weirder and like you have to know a whole bunch of actors and stuff like that, and I don't. So I'll have to keep looking on Sporkle to see if I can find some more fun quizzes. But at the moment, I can't really find that many. Um, it's still going to the left. It's still I can't do it. I have to mess with it. How far are you gonna slide? You're sliding. Oh, I think you're done. You're not done. I see you still sliding. You're still sliding. Hmm. I'm messing with it again. I know. I know. Haha, but how about that? I let you slide, but I moved you. Now we're good. Ish. Yeah. So I thought Would You Rather would be kind of fun. Since we enjoy doing the thing for the movie title thing. MLK, darker skin. Where the shade of flowers were. And I said, "What do you mean darker?" She said, "The dark brown with the white spots." Oh, wait, I don't get it. Not like, does she mean like the tortilla? Oh, I thought she literally meant like when you threw the tortilla. I was like, well, tortillas do have sometimes have little spots on them. It went right over my head. I was so lost. Okay. So would you rather have no tongue or have no teeth? That's a stupid one. Let's do better. Would you rather be homeless and hungry, but always loved by your perfect partner? Have a fabulous house and amazing food, but never have loved or been loved? God dang. That's messed up. So you have a great life without any love, have a rough life, but be loved. I mean, I guess they both have their pros and cons, clearly. But I feel like if you're homeless, it doesn't really mean that much. You know what I mean? Like, because you can probably find places, shelters, and things like that. And if you got your partner, it would make those times a lot easier to go through, even though they wouldn't be easy. But yeah, having a fabulous house, like an amazing life, you would just end up depressed because you have everything you want, but you don't have nobody to share it with. So I guess that one. That's kind of easy. Would you rather unearth and loot a corpse, finding a Rolex, cheating a competition, winning a Rolex? I don't want a Rolex. What? This is a stupid question again. This is a dumb one. This is stupid. This is a stupid. I don't even want to answer it because I wouldn't loot a corpse. That's their Rolex, and I'm not cheating in a competition to win a Rolex. Never have loved. I want to be a villain so bad. That skin condition where your color is affected. Oh, that's right. Yeah, vitiligo, right? Is it vitiligo? Yeah, I know that one. I remember I seen there was a model who's got that skin condition and she's really pretty. Would you rather be smart and unlucky, be dumb and really lucky? I think I would rather be dumb and lucky because if you're smart and unlucky, you're probably going to be aware of just how unlucky you are. And when you're unlucky, it's hard to outsmart bad luck. Like the only thing is like you're just more aware of how unlucky you are, which would make you sad. But if you're dumb and really lucky, you kind of would just embrace the fact that you're just a lucky dude. You know, like yeah, I'd rather be dumb and unlucky. Like and you don't really have to be aware of this unlucky guy. Like what's the use of smarts if you're just unlucky? You know what I mean? Like that would suck. If you were having open surgery, would you rather feel no pain but be awake to see everything happen? Be asleep during the surgery but wake up in pain. Feel no pain and see everything happen. That would be kind of cool. Well, that's these some of these are kind of stupid. Would you rather take a sizzling hot shower or ice cold? Sizzling hot? What do you mean? I already take my shower sizzling hot. I like to come out of the shower steaming. That's silly. Who wants to take an ice cold freezing shower unless you have to for your muscles or something? I have bad luck. Yeah, I mean, like I think that like I used to think that I had bad luck, which I granted I feel like I really did have bad luck because there was some stuff that would happen, like yo, well, how dumb are we talking? I mean, I guess just dumb. You know what I mean? Like maybe average American dumb. You know, maybe below average American dumb. I feel like Americans are like some of like the lowest common denominator when it comes to like worldwide knowledge pool. For us to be like a first world country, we're probably dumb compared to other first world countries. Being awake with no pain, C-section, for example. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Interesting. Would you rather have a meteoric rise and a painfully hard crash from fame, remain completely unknown your entire life? Remain completely unknown. Like a painfully hard crash from fame? That means that you had to do something to become infamous. Or you just faded into obscurity. So this one can have its merits depending on how you interpret it. But one of the scariest parts about becoming famous for most people is losing the fame. So that would be like becoming like a one hit wonder with a hit song that's played all over the nation and all over the world, and then that's it. And then you just fade into obscurity, and nobody talks about you, thinks about you ever again. C-section, you can still feel the pressure. Yeah, but can you necessarily feel like the pain that you would normally feel, like of getting cut open? You know, like I don't know because I never had to have one, but I have heard that they can do that kind of thing now. Would you rather star in an unpopular movie, star in a popular play, star in an unpopular movie? I've literally done that like 3 times. I've been in 3 movies that nobody really sees. You know what I mean? I've been in The Wicked Imagination of a Teenage Kid. I've been in Political Promises, or was that? I think that was Political Promises, and I've been in The Dark Room Chronicles. So I've actually been in 3 movies, and nobody really knows. But it's fun to say. It's fun. Like I actually love the fact that like I actually made a video on the channel saying I'm in a movie, and so it was a lot of fun. Like it was a lot of fun to do all the projects. The first movie I was ever in, I played a bit part, and it was in Political Promises, and I was actually supposed to have a bigger part. Um, do you have an IMDb? I doubt I have IMDb for those movies. I highly doubt it. I don't. If I have IMDb, I shouldn't. I shouldn't have an IMDb. I've been in 3 films. That's it. There's probably people with IMDb's who have been in one movie, but they're more popular than all 3 of the movies I was in combined. How am I 9 year old? Oh, the pressure is painful. Okay. Nah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Cause I know that sometimes when they're like, "Oh, you're gonna feel some pressure," I'll be like, "That ain't pressure. That hurts." I got an important question. Hello. How do I pronounce your name? Leo. Lewo. I want to make sure I address you correctly and respectfully. So I don't know what to get my girl for Valentine's Day. Okay. All right. Chat. Let's help the homie out. So let's talk a little bit. Can you tell us some of your girl's interests? Like, does she like anime? Does she like makeup? Does she like Chanel, Gucci brand name, stuff like that? Um, does she still watch cartoons? Like, what? Give us some of her interests of things that she likes or things that maybe she talks about. Does she like stars and the universe or underwater stuff? Like, because if you give us something like to work with like that, there's probably a lots of gifts or things that you can do. Because my personal opinion, I will always say that it's better to make somebody something than it is to buy them something. Because if you make them something, they'll never be able to get anything else like that again. It's truly a labor of love, and I feel like people really do appreciate when you make something for them rather than just buy them something. So if there's something that you can think of, it can be like that. She's very kind. Whenever I ask her if I should bring her something, she tells me you are my gift. Well, yeah, that's very sweet, but that's not really helping us figure out what her interests are. And knowing that she's very kind, with all due respect, I'm also 16, so going shopping is an option. Well, that's perfect. Let's help you make something. We're gonna help you make something. If you can't go shopping, you're gonna make something for your girl. You're gonna make something from the heart, and it's gonna be artsy, and it's gonna be interesting, and it's gonna incorporate things that she likes. I'm not gonna be helpful. My advice is X-rated. Well, he said he's 16, so we can't be doing that around these parts. Not right now, at least. Would you rather always drive under the speeding limit, always drive over the speeding limit? Like, well, that's actually not fully true because I tend to drive the speed limit. And at least if you're driving under the speed limit, you don't get a ticket. So I guess I answered that too hastily without thinking it all the way through. Would you rather be 4 feet tall or be 10 feet tall? Be 10 feet tall. Gotta be. There's so much more practicality of being 10 foot tall than there would be of being 4 foot tall, especially as a dude. Like, if I'm a dude, I can't be 4 feet. That's just I my whole love life is destroyed. Ain't nobody trying to talk to me. Would you rather travel the world confined to a wheelchair, spend your whole life in the same 200-mile radius? Travel the world in a wheelchair. Because if I travel the world confined to a wheelchair, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm paralyzed. It's just whenever I'm traveling, I got to be in a wheelchair. I'd much rather do that. I can fish from a wheelchair. I'm not spending the same. I already haven't spent my life in the same 200 miles. I lived in Toledo, Columbus, Dayton, like that's all within 200 miles of each other. But I wouldn't want to just stay in this little no, in this little Rudy Poo area. No, you can if it's too far under 16. I like poems when I was 16. Does my cam keep my? I think my cam did go back. You're absolutely right. My cam did go back. We're fixing you. We're gonna fix your wagon. How about that? All right, focus, focus, camera, focus. There we go. Nah, I think it did go back. I genuinely checked it. It did. It went back. I didn't notice it because it must have been real slow. Oh, black. Oh, going black. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I read it as back. And then I looked and I was like, yo, I think it did tilt back. So she likes sweets, chocolate. Her favorite food is rice with chicken. Her brother is overprotective, so I take her somewhere her brother has to come. I mean, that's fine. We don't, it's a tight knit family or whatever. That's cool. Um, if she likes sweets, here's what I would recommend. So shopping is tough, but maybe you can ask a parent to help you with this because you need ingredients. If you're going to make something for somebody, you need ingredients. But I think if you tell your parents like, hey, I want to make my partner something, I want to make my girlfriend something, can you take me to the store and just help me get like some chocolate? So what I did, this is something I did for my mom. I did it for my mom. I mean, I was curious of how to do it. So edible arrangements, right? I don't know if you've ever heard of edible arrangements, but they take their chocolates and they dip them in these fruits, and they're pretty good, but they're expensive. So what you can do is you can do your own edible arrangements. So you can find out like what her favorite fruits are, and you can take your own chocolate. I did white chocolate because white chocolate isn't as bitter as dark chocolate, or milk chocolate. Milk chocolate's fine too. Milk chocolate's really good. A lot of people like the milk chocolate, but I think the white chocolate works better with a lot of fruits because fruits tend to be tart. So the sweetness of the white chocolate with the tartness of the fruit tends to work. So um, I would say get you some fresh fruits if your people will help you, because if you have the ability to drive places, it's not necessarily shopping like buying an expensive gift. You just need to get some fresh fruit and go to the candy aisle and get you some melting chocolates. And then you'll take the melting chocolates home. You'll take a pot of boiling water, and then you'll take another, pot or some other container that you can hold over top of that boiling water, and you melt your chocolates. Once you have your chocolates melted with whatever chocolate you have, you can leave that thing on a low heat so the chocolate doesn't burn, and then dip your chocolates in there, and you can make your girl like her own, array of freshly dipped chocolate, freshly chocolate dipped fruits that she likes. So that can be like a nice little treat for her, and it'll be something that you made for her, so it's actually coming from the heart. And you can get creative with it too. But that's a thing. That's a neat thing that you can do that'll probably save money, but it is, laborious. It takes some time. So that's something you can do if she likes that. Maybe cook her favorite meal with like chicken and rice. Are you good at drawing? Draw her something. Yeah, I listen. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, lie. I can't draw at all. I can color, so I might be able to color you a picture, but I definitely can't draw you one. You can make a puzzle, but keep the middle piece, and after it's together, give her the last piece and step her envelope and say you complete my puzzle life. Sarah, I want you to time yourself out for 5 minutes for that, because that was that I hate it. I hate. I feel like Sarah. I feel like that's so The Notebook. Like, and I think that's why I hate it, because I would see that in a movie and it would piss me off because I would be like, people don't do that. Real life people don't do that. But here I am talking about making like, making like chocolate, your own chocolate dip strawberry. So I hate it, but I get it. But I still hate it. I don't care. It's The Notebook. It's The Notebook in real life. That's dope. I already know I'm gonna mess that up or burn the house down. Yeah, definitely ask your mom to help you with that. Because like if your mom knows how to do that, and what I did, the way I learned how to melt chocolate was just by watching a tutorial. Because I watch a cooking channel on YouTube called Binging with Babish, and he actually did a thing like that where he was melting chocolate, and I was like, I didn't know melting chocolate was so easy. I actually first saw melting chocolate from a show called Cake Boss with Buddy Valestro, and so I found out like you can melt chocolate like, but I thought he had like special utensils and stuff like that. Nah, like I saw on Binging with Babish, just took 2 pots and was like, here you go, boom, and the steam went up and it heated the bottom of the pot up to the point where it wasn't, really hot, and it was just using that vapor to keep it going and warming the chocolate rather than burning the chocolate. So it was actually really neat. But definitely ask for help on something like that. When you're trying to make something or do something creative, like, so I made my ex, her favorite thing was Reese's. So I went and got a vase, and I stacked it neatly with her gold wrapped Reese's cups, stacked it all the way to the top, and then it was the vase was in the shape, like it was almost like a Reese's shape. It was like a flower, but it looked like a Reese's if you just had held it like a bowl, because it was a bowl. So you took it and then I stacked it, filled it up with Reese's, and then I took it and I took aluminum foil and crinkled it up all around it to wrap it up to look like a big Reese cup, and then I spray painted it gold. And so it was just like boom, like here's a giant Reese cup with a whole bunch of Reese's in it. And so it was like a real neat and fun thing that I did, because it was just like it was creative. So you unwrap the Reese's to realize, oh my God, it's a big, huge container of Reese's in here because her favorite candy was Reese's. So, you know, it's simple little stuff like that that I felt like, she really appreciated that because she kept the vase for a long time until it broke, inevitably. I had a boyfriend in high school that drew me a rose, and then around it he wrote different love song lyrics from different songs. I hate it so much, Jessica. I hate it. Why does lovey-dovey stuff make me cringe so hard? But I'm talking about the lovey-dovey stuff that I did. I remember I I remember I remember my cousin was dating this girl, and she had wrote him a love letter, and the whole love letter was literally the Drake song, you the best, you the best. So it was that it was the whole song. She literally wrote out the whole entire song, the entire lyrics to the whole song. And and that was her love letter to him. Like, it was her love letter to him was the Drake song, was you the best, like the best I ever had. That's what it was. And I thought it was so cringe, and I was in high school at the time. Like, oh, don't do that, don't do that, Jessica, Reese's vase guy. Don't do that, cause you're right, but you still like, don't do that. Don't do me like that. I don't like the Notebook. I mean, does anybody really like the Notebook? I can't ask that because I feel like tons of people like it. There's also a lake near my house where you can rent a little boat and drive it down from the lake. It's kind of romantic. That's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Take her on a, like, well, I think that would become like a safety issue where, like, yeah, her brother definitely should come, cuz somebody's got to look after the both of y'all in case the boat tips over or something, anything like that, which I think that you can't rent those boats unless you're over 21, I think, anyway. So you're going to have an adult with you if you do the little boat rides and stuff like that, which it would still be romantic and it'd still be fun, so you can still do it. Oh, dang, how long did that take? It only took about 6 hours. Because, and it only took that long because it only took that long because you have to apply multiple coats of paint when you're painting over aluminum foil, because there's crinkles and there's little nooks and crannies that you have to get into that you can't keep spraying over because the paint will get too wet and it'll start to have runs in it. So you have to go over it with the light coat and then wait like an hour or two, then come back and then give it another coat of paint, and then you have to come back and then you give it a finishing coat that kind of can go over and really lay a thick gold coat of paint on it. But I've been painting like cars and stuff like that since I was like 15, 16. So painting is like mad easy. Like the table that I have this stuff sitting on, I painted it gold. So yeah, it's a lot like that. By the way, do you deserve a sub? Hey, thanks, Lai. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I always love when people can come through and hang out and have a good time and be a part of the chat and just enjoy themselves. Um, because that's all we do here is just enjoy ourselves, and we vibe and we just chill and kick it. And every time I say vibe, I want to get up and do the dance. Like, hey, I'm getting it, y'all. I'm getting it. You know what I mean? I'm getting a little. I'm getting a little vibe check. I'm getting it. It's gonna go crazy when I get it done. I'm so looking forward to it because, like, it took me so long to get that footwork down, man. I was like, yo, how is he doing that with his feet? And then I realized I'm just bow legged, so I was like, oh, how am I how am I going to put my feet in like this when my feet go out like this? It was it was mad funny, but I got it. I got it down. Well, not all the footwork, but just like I said, up to the first 16 count. I've been cringing this whole time, feeling physically nauseous. I get it, Nessa. I get it. Ah, that hurts. Ugh, sometimes I breathe in and my chest hurt. Don't worry, my heart's okay. The cardiologist says that I'm okay. So I told him about that intense pain I get in my chest, but he said there's nothing wrong with me. So I'm cool, I think. Nah, they're like actual little boats. Oh, so is it more of like a canoe, like a little canoe that you row? You know what I mean, kind of thing, or is it like a boat, like with an engine on it? I would be mad if someone dedicated a Drake song to me. Like, the thing is that she didn't even sing it to him. She wrote down the whole lyrics to the whole song over like 2 pages. I remember he gave me the notebook and was like, "Here, bro, just read this." And I was literally reading, and I was like, "Why does this sound so familiar?" And it was, "Call me when you call." What did you say? No, you got a roommate. Call me when there's no one there. And technically, he did have a roommate because he still lived at home. Like he lived with his little brother and his sister. So technically, he did have a roommate. But it was like, put the key under the mat, and I'll be over there. And I was like, "Yo, like." Like it's crazy, but I thought it was mad funny because I was like, "Yo, this is so cringe," and I was like I said, I was 15 at the time, and still like, "Yo, this is cringe," but I was still listening to The Weeknd and Drake songs when I felt sad about heartbreak. So, oh, small motorboats. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Then that should work out just fine then. I love getting on boats. Boats are just they're so fun. I go on my fishing trip, and we get on a boat that's about it's like a four-person vessel, and we go fishing. We fish off that joint, catch some big old massive catfish. I actually have a video on my channel of a trip I took I think it was 2 years ago where I took on my birthday and I went out on Lake Erie on a boat, and I do it every year now. We are breaking up. What happened? Oh, we're breaking up if we do the dedicated Drake song. Drake is crazy, not gonna lie. I mean, I love Drake. Drake is one of my all-time favorite artists. I don't really like too much of his newer stuff, but to me, he's still like a timeless classic kind of guy to where I can listen to his music almost an infinite amount of times and still love it. Where was she at when you did this? Well, I haven't lived with any girlfriend I've ever had. So she was at home. I was at home. So I was at my parents' place because that's what I was staying at the time, and she was at her mom's place because that's what she was staying at. Your vibe is perfect. Hey, appreciate you, Live. You deserve more viewers. Listen, Live, a funny thing about this, Live, is that we've talked about this. Look, Nessa, Nessa's right there. Nessa, we actually talk about this a lot, Lie. Um, like we talk. Oh goodness, come on. I fixed it, y'all, but it just didn't want to stay. I ain't messing with you. Look, we good. We right back to normal, like it never happened. But yeah, we talked about this a lot in chat, and um, it's so funny because we talk about how like being a small streamer and only having an audience of like 5 to 10 viewers per stream, it makes for a really interesting interaction with chat versus if I had say 1,000 viewers and my chat was what I mean, going real fast to where I couldn't really keep up with anything. I think that I would pretty much get like overwhelmed, um, I think that I would get overwhelmed. I don't know how I would handle it, but it would be interesting to see how I would handle something like 100 viewers. Like I feel like I would be able to handle that. I think, but I have trouble handling like 15 viewers when the chat's going crazy. So like even now, I'm a little behind on chat. So an actual small boat with an engine, 3 to 4 seater. Ah, okay, yep. I know exactly what kind of boat you're talking about, Lie. I know exactly what you're talking about. She messed up for that. I made a Reese's bouquet, bought a cheap vase, put small Reese at the bottom, used kebab skewers, and taped the 2 packs of those. Okay, that's actually kind of fire. Like, I like the creativity. I do. I like the creativity. I do. I respect it. No wonder you find romantic stuff cringe. You listen to Drake in The Weeknd to get through your breakups. I mean, yeah. Yeah. It's been a while since I've been through a breakup. So, like, okay, so what's funny is that so the last like breakup I went through, um, I think I was 21. Like that was like I was 20. We broke up when I was 20, but we stopped talking, you know, when I was 21. But I ended up listening to a lot of like aggressive like rap music, like not trap music, but like aggressive music, like on some Lil Wayne, some Kevin Gates type stuff. Like I was a little more aggressive after the breakup rather than like in my feelings. I'm gonna head out. Y'all take care. I'm gonna make some molten chocolate for my girl. Hey, go for it, Lie. I appreciate you for stopping through, man. Thanks so much. I really appreciate that. Actually, I think I just noticed my screen go black. I'm gonna keep my eye on that. I think I just peeped that. Did y'all just peep my screen go black? I'm gonna be watching you, screen. I'm gonna be watching you. Cause I feel like I just seen it. Paranormal activity, I know, right? Nope. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe my eyes is crazy. But I think I synced it. I think I might have synced you go black. I'm gonna be watching you go black again. I like the weekend. Yeah, the weekend just goes hard. But I wouldn't listen to him when I'm going through breakups. I mean, his older stuff is perfect for breakups for real. Like Wicked Games. When I first got my heart broke, I was listening to Wicked Games and Valerie on repeat. Am I out of timeout yet? Yes, you're out of timeout, Sarah. And honestly, it's not fully fair to put you in timeout when we were all like talking about cringe things that we did for the people we love. The weekend would make me want to jump off my roof. Ah, okay. So it's more depressing. Well, that's kind of the vibe. Like I would listen to it when it was depressed. Like when I was depressed, it kind of helped me get into the vibe of feeling sorry for myself. You know what I don't get? What M? That's what I've been trying to say. What? What did I say? What did I say? I said something. I'm so old. I listen to the classics. What are the classics, Jessica? Like, what are some of the classics? Cause there's some classics that I can't listen to. Like I told you before. Like, there's certain artists and certain songs that you know it's just annoying. Like, I can't listen to Trey songs no more because of a girl I talked to. I can't do it. Like it's annoying to me now. So like some songs just they oh about the screen. Yeah, I think I might have been tripping, but like I said, I'm gonna keep an eye out for it because it wouldn't surprise me if something like that was happening. You know, it wouldn't be the first time. Can't tell that remote stuff gave me the ick so bad. You gave me the ick. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty icky now that you think about it. It's like when you see like two 15-year-olds that are like super in love, but they don't know what love is. They don't know nothing about love. They're just like, I love you so much, babe. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you and get married. And you're like, ew, shut up. You're not getting married. You're 15. Stop it. Desiree kissing you is one. Who's Desiree? Unless I read that wrong and it's supposed to be Desire with one E. Mine was not cringe. Listen. I think it's all cringe. I think it's all pretty cringe. I think it can be like cause is it really cringe? Like think about it. Think about it. If a couple is together for 40 years and they do something that's kind of cringe, like they write a love note to each other, is that cringe or is that like, aw, good for y'all? No, you read it right? Oh, okay. I don't know who Desiree is. Who's Lenny Williams? Are these celebrities that I ain't ever heard of? Oh, Desiree kissing you. Okay, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know that one. And Lenny Williams, I don't think I know who that is either. Yeah, these is classics that I'm not familiar with. I was thinking more like uh what is it? One is it like Boys the Men and 112 and there's one more that my mom used to listen to, but she used to just listen to it all the time. Like I can't remember who else it was. But yeah, it was there was a couple classics that just kind of got played out for me as a kid cuz all the grown folks were listening to it. Yes, it's cringe, but I'm biased. Yeah, I'm right there with you, dude. Yeah, I think I'm just biased. 'Cause yeah. Yeah, I don't know either one of them songs. Hmm. But I'm not surprised. There's a lot of music I don't really listen to or know of. Um, would you rather drink a 5 ounce of vodka by nose or drink a 5 ounce of hot sauce by nose? I don't know. I'm skipping it. No, I'm not skipping it. I mean, they're both stupid. But a vodka, because I guess it's more liquidy. Like, it would burn, but I think hot sauce would burn longer. Marvin Gaye. Okay, yeah, definitely Marvin Gaye. Why by nose, though? I know, right? Some of these are stupid. Would you rather be a third string quarterback for a bad NFL team, be the MVP quarterback for an arena football team? MVP, of course. I don't care if I'm in the NFL or not. If I'm in it, I play flag football. I'm in it for the love of the game. I want to be MVP, baby. I don't want to be third string for an NFL team. I'm not gonna get to play. I'm just sit the bench. Who wants to do that? Have the complete box set of Dexter. I'm sure that that's like the show Dexter, not Dexter's Lab. Have the complete box set of Breaking Bad. I don't care. I genuinely don't care about either of these shows. I guess Breaking Bad because it has better reviews. They're both apparently good. Shaking my head. The youth. I talk about the youth all the time. Would you rather eat Nutella or eat bacon? Eat bacon. I don't think Nutella is bad, but it's not. But NFL would pay you to ride the bench. I mean, arena football would pay you just not as much, and you would get to play, and you'd be MVP. And then if you're MVP in arena football, you can always get scouts that go to arena football and look for you and are desperate, like the Browns, for a player. And then you can get a spot as potentially a starter. Someplace if you're good enough. If you're MVP in Arena Football League, then somebody's going to pay enough attention to you where you might get some looks somewhere in the NFL. So I feel like being paid to sit the bench is not good enough for me. It's like to me that would be kind of like if I got paid a lot, but I went to a job that I hated. I wouldn't want to work there. I don't care how much I get paid. I'd rather get paid less and work at a job I love, you know, instead of making twice as much at a job I hate. It just that's the way it would be for me. So I would be like, because my time at the end of the day is what I'm valuing. So if I'm enjoying my time playing arena football and making enough to live and get by, then I'm straight. I don't need to make $1.5 million every 3 months. Like if I'm making six figures or $70,000 playing in the arena football, but I'm MVP and people loving on me and I'm having a great time and I'm getting rings and I'm getting recognition and I'm rocking with my team and I get to play for the love of the game. I'm with it. That's what I'm on. Would you rather be in jail for a year, live in complete isolation in the mountains for a year? In the isolation in the mountains? Why would I want to go to jail for? I would live in the mountains. Hunt me a goddamn boar or something. Would you rather have no hands, have a naked fat guy stalking you at all times? That's actually funny. Like a naked fat guy. I mean, if a naked fat guy is stalking me at all times, I think I'd rather have that than no hands. Like, cause I think eventually it would get funny. Am I the only one that has bad luck? Nah, I don't think you're the only one to have bad luck. I think that we all kind of have bad luck at times. I have to go. Oh, okay, M. Take care. He's just stalking. Not actually. Yeah, that's what it's saying. It's just saying he's stalking. So if he's just a creepy weirdo, who's just stalking you, and he ain't doing nothing, I don't care. What it got to do with me? Like, I'd much rather that than have no hands. No hands? I just got nubs? No, I got to do too many things with my hands. Yeah, I need my hands. Would you rather be Cinderella or be Ariel? Um, I guess Ariel because it's kind of cool to be a fish, like a fish person. I'd get to see like a lot of underwater life. I think my dog is naked and stares at me all day, every day. I mean, is he kind of chunky? Is he kind of a chunky dog? Because it did say yeah, it had to be a fat guy. That is close enough though. The dog is technically naked. Um, I gotta go with Ariel. I don't know enough about them, but I know that Ariel's like a fish woman, so it's all good. Uh, would you rather get B's and C's at an Ivy League school, get A's at a standard university all day, every day? I don't care nothing about going to no daggone Ivy League school, and then you get B's and C's at an Ivy League school. People gonna make fun of you. Like hell no. Would you rather never again play a game on your computer, never again play a console or portable device game? I guess I would have to go with never again play a console or portable device game because most of the games that you can get on console, you can play on PC. So I wouldn't necessarily be missing out. If I couldn't play a game on PC no more, I would be stuck to needing to buy a Xbox, a PlayStation 5, and all types of stuff, and still not being able to access certain games that Steam has. So I would say never play a console game again. He's a massive pity. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I remember. Yeah, fat in the dog world. Maybe he's not fat. Maybe he's just a big bulky guy. He's just a big guy. I wanted to apply to Harvard just for the rejection letter, but it was gonna be like $90. Dang. Be like, hey, I technically am a rejected Harvard law graduate. Like, what? What does that even mean? Means I graduated at a different school after getting rejected from Harvard. Would you rather be unable to experience sadness or be unable to experience anger? Ugh. I feel like it's necessary to experience sadness. It's very necessary. And I feel like it's very necessary to be able to experience anger because I think that sometimes anger is necessary. Like you sometimes things should make you angry. But if I had to pick between the two, I think that I learn more from being sad than angry. I think anger just leads to a lot more negativity. You know, you can lash out in anger, hurt people's feelings. You can break things, hurt people. At least when I'm angry, those are like the kind of negative thoughts that intrude on me. So I would much rather not experience anger and be able to experience sadness than anger. Oh, that's a close one. Most people would rather not experience. I get it though, cause sadness sucks. Sadness is not fun. We call those bears. Wish my grandpa good luck. Oh, good luck. Good luck to you, grandpa. Anger can drive you to do great things sometimes. Yeah, it can also drive you to do really evil things. Like I feel like in that instance, Nessa, I feel like anger can lead to more bad things than good things. You can lash out in sadness too. Yeah, you can, but you're much more likely to lash out in anger than you are sadness. I'm not trying to speak in like, like objective, facts or anything. I'm just saying like what's more likely? You lash out in sadness or lash out in anger? Like well, more likely than not, you're gonna lash out when you're angry than if you're sad and you just want people to leave you alone. I want no emotions. You want to be robot? He has lung cancer. Oh, okay, well, best wishes to him. I hope that he pulls through. Hope that everything goes okay with that. Would you rather only read romance novels, only read textbooks? Only read textbooks. At least I get to learn from textbooks. And I can pick what kind of textbooks I read. Romance novels suck. Would you rather give up buttons and zippers, give up Velcro and knots? No. I like Velcro though. Why can't I have buttons and Velcro? I don't need zippers or knots. But I need knots though. I tie all of my stuff in knots. I can't really give up Velcro though. Velcro is very convenient. But I like buttons. I like the nibble on them. I like the nibble on buttons. But I guess if anything, I'd rather give up buttons than zippers. People would rather give up Velcro and knots. I need knots. Textbooks, yeah. Romance? Oh, Jessica, really? You out of all people would want to keep the romance and not the textbooks? See, I always have bad luck. I don't think so, M. I don't think so. I think that these type of things like kind of happen to people and it's all about perspective, you know? Like it's all about perspective. You wound me. No, that's not what I mean. Would you rather always disappoint people or always anger people? I guess I would always rather anger people because like I anger people all the time with my opinion. Like for instance, like my Black Lives Matter videos, my Candace Owens videos about the Confederate flag. Like I'm consistent. I anger BTS fans on a regular basis. So I'd much rather always anger people than disappoint people. Disappointment is not fun. Like that hurts. Because most of the time, if I'm disappointing people, I actually care about their opinion. But when I'm angering people, I really don't care that much about their opinion. Can we not go in depth with the lung cancer, please? I mean, it's up to that person, Because remember, Nessa, we have a safe space here for anyone to talk about the things that are going on with their life, and if they want to share, then this should remain a safe place for them to do so. So I do respect you asking because I do understand, but we have to recognize that we got to maintain a safe place here for everybody. Always anger people, always. Lung cancer, like I didn't know that he had it for 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, so he probably didn't know that you knew. That's probably what it had. So for example, like my uncle, he's got cancer as well. Now, for me personally, I'm not close to this uncle of mine. Matter of fact, I don't really think he's a very good person, you know. Um, so when I found that out, like I said, it was a perspective thing. I could have been like, dang, that sucks. I wish we could have made up. Nah, like, you know, for all the wrong that he's done in the world, I'm like, nah, you're a bad person. Like, you need to make amends before you go. That's how I felt towards him. So that's why I say it's a matter of perspective. And he thinks that I don't know that he's dying. Like, so sometimes people don't know that you know stuff. Like, he probably had no idea that you knew. I have no romance in my life, so I get romance from those books. I'm too emotionally closed off. That's so interesting. It's such a contradiction because it's like you're emotionally closed off, but at the same time you still enjoy reading like the romance novels for the idea of the romance in those books. Because like for me, I'm also emotionally closed off somewhat, but I hate most romance stuff. Romance shows, romance novels, they're cringe as hell. But I think that they're cringe because they're unrealistic to me. Like, I just think that they're so unrealistic and they're just fake. I think that's why they're cringy because they're so over the top with, oh, I love you so much, babe. Let me kiss you on your butt. Like, well, no, that's actually something I would say. But you get what I'm talking about. I mean, I know that I'm just talking about the extra parts of it because it's not sunshine and rainbows. Yeah, I mean, I know. But there's no part of that that would ever be sunshine and rainbows, you know? At no point. No point in that. Yeah, none of that stuff is. Which most of chat never really is always sunshine and rainbows. We always got something going on at every direction, no matter where you look. So, that's just chat. Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world fluently? That sounds so cool. Be the best in the world in one category of your choosing. Be able to speak every language in the world fluently. That would be so freaking cool if I could just travel anywhere in the world and be able to speak that language, like just be able to speak the language, of every area that I went to. Like I would travel so much. I would just go everywhere. Be able to go to Taiwan and just speak the native language. Boom, right then. Indonesia, Japan, Africa, Egypt. I go to Israel. Like I'd be able to go to Turkey. Like I would just travel to all the beautiful places, and I think it would be so cool to just surprise people. Just surprising them like, hey, I just dropped out of the plane, but I know how to speak your language. That would be really cool. If I was immortal, that would probably be like one of the first things I would do is learn every language. Like every language ever. Like that's been spoken and is no longer being spoken. I'd learn Latin. Like, yeah. You're so extra. I can be definitely extra sometimes. My mom knew, but she didn't tell me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Stepmom knew. Stepmom knew. So yeah, yeah. Would you rather live forever or until the end of the universe? Okay. Die right now with no afterlife. God dang. I mean, that's so bleak though. I'd rather live forever because at least there's good that I could do while I'm here. Lots of people can speak languages, but not everyone can be an expert at something. Bonus if you can profit from it, so I choose that. Yeah, so that's my thing. Is like I don't need to be an expert in the language, nor do I really care to be, because like a lot of people who have lived in America their whole lives aren't an expert at speaking English. You know, like so it just kind of balances out. Like if I could learn Spanish and Mandarin and Japanese, like if I could learn all of these things at the same level that I know English, then hey, Like, or even just a lesser level, because I feel like I have a good handle on the English language. I feel like I can be a pretty decent speaker when I want to, and I could communicate pretty effectively. But even if to a lesser degree, I knew how to communicate in every other language, I think that that would just be like, yo, that'd be cool. You're not extra, you're really lit, Coolio. I'm so lit, dog, fam, homie. Litty, fam, cool. This stream is lit, dog. I got to do the prison pose, but you can't really see the whole thing. That's how they say do. You can't get me started with that. You can't get me started with that. That's good. Sarah gets me started. Sarah gets me started with that. It's Sarah's fault. We're too busy being swaggy cool. we're too, yeah. And romance is cringe. Bro, what was that? That's me being hip and young. I'm so young and hip, and I'm cool, and I'm lit, and all the what other words? Sarah, help me. What other words do young people say? Um, I'm so fire. I know that this is. I'm getting a little too good at it, and I'm kind of scaring myself because like I shouldn't be that good at being that cringe. Like it's so funny because like I can intentionally make people cringe in videos and streams, even though like I'm ironically doing it. I think I'm so good at it that it starts to feel unironic because it's like yo like he's actually just cringe and like I really am like I'm really partially cringe for real. Would you rather have your and I'm gonna head out on that note. Now don't go nowhere. Stay and chill for a second, dog, homie. Be real, squad. Sheesh. Sheesh. I see. I know. I know. I know stuff. I know young hip things. You should get starty. Starty? Is that wait? Is that another word that I can? Is that another word that I don't know yet? Cause I'm gonna add it. I'll add it to the thing. It's this new lingo the kids are using now. It's called Riz. Oh yeah, sturdy. Oh, yeah, I know Riz. I just heard Riz like 4 months ago in class when a dude was talking about a dude who I guess it's the new replacement for swag. So like the dude was like, what if the dude's got max Riz? And everybody in the class was like, what? And mind you, I'm in the class with like 19, 20, 22, 23-year olds. So they're a lot of them are younger than me because they're freshmen. So yeah, like so they were like, "What the hell is like? What are you saying?" And he was like, "Max Riz," and they was like, "What?" Like, and I was looking at him like, "Okay, I'm not the old nigga in here. We don't know what he's talking about." Like, yeah, like he got drip, he got the drip, he got the sauce, and I was like, "Oh, so you just mean like he just swagged out?" Like, okay, I mean, like swagged out is kind of so 2010, but still, Riz, I hate it. Yeah, it definitely fits this Gen Z culture though. Yeah, that is right. You have no Riz. Oh, I have all the Riz, homie. Got that. Hi, baby. Yeah, all right. Yeah, nah. See, that's that's actually part of the choreo. It's like you're here, then you go down, then up. So you're up here, and then boom, 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 boom. Bye. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're so fax or cap or whatever. Yeah, I know. I know. It's big facts around here, no cap, that I got all the sauce. I'm dripped out, through my low down, and I got all the Riz. I'm Max Riz out here. Are you not entertained? Honestly, Sarah did start it. Like Sarah got me so started. Sarah definitely got me started. He definitely capping. No cap. No cap. We don't cap around here. Never. What I love doing though, what I love doing is that I love enunciating, like fully enunciating, like words that's supposed to be like You know what I mean? Like this, new language and new, words that people use. So you'd be like, I'm not capping dog, big homie, fam, big cap. Big cap, dog. No cap, fam. Big facts. Like if you enunciate, yeah, if you whiten it, oh my god, if you fully like just bring it all the way and fully enunciate it, it's so funny to me. So I love doing that. Like I really love doing it. It's cuz it's hilarious. I just think it's one of the funniest things. Like I used to do this with my cousin. Me and my cousin Ray Ray would be listening to like some Lil Wayne or something like that. And what are you saying? I don't know what I said. I have no idea what I said. I'm just throwing out every Gen Z buzzword that I've heard in the last like year. Um, so we would like sing like our favorite Lil Wayne songs and stuff like that. So we'd be singing like a milli, but we would like enunciate every word. So we'd be like, a millionaire. I am a young money millionaire. Tougher than Nigerian hair. It's like my criteria compared to your career, that's not fair. Yo, like it's so cringe, but yo, we got such a kick out of it. It's so funny. I don't know why it's so funny, but it is. He's gonna keep going. Like you, I can't believe nobody has ever done this. Me and my cousin used to do this all the time, and like I don't even sound like that. Just saying, no, Sarah, because you have a super thick Southern accent. You say things like "Howdy, y'all." Like that's so bad. But I just assume that like when you're Southern, it's just the stereotype. But I just feel like if we ever met, I would be so sad if you didn't just say howdy y'all one time. You're Southern and it's there. You have to one time. But yeah, I can't believe nobody ever did that. Jesus doesn't sound like that. Y'all over y'all there. Look, hey, that's right, right there. That's perfect. That is perfect. That's howdy y'all. That's so much better. Like that's so much better. I didn't even know that I needed that until I read it. Y'all over yonder. I love it. That is that's the southernest thing I think I've heard since the South shall rise again. Like that's so southern. What was that, D? That was me speaking eloquently the lyrics to Lil Wayne's a Millie. I didn't see howdy, but I definitely say y'all and yonder, and a good friend says breeches. Oh yeah, yeah. I just need to sit around y'all for a little minute, because I just have to hear it. Cause I don't know like many Southern people. Like I say y'all. I mean, yeah, I feel like a lot of us say y'all, but it's how you say it. Like I feel like black people we say y'all, and like Southern or even Midwestern, like white folks, like they tend to say y'all. It's like a difference. Like sometimes, like when I went to high school, I went to a real like not a white high school, but a country white high school, and they said y'all, like y'all better, like yeah, like they hit that y'all like it they hit the throat y'all like it was hard. That L came through hard. Where I'd be like y'all, you know what I mean? Like hey y'all, yeah. So that's I don't. What am I talking about? What am I doing? My ex says Ken. He ain't no kin to me. Is that lyrics? Oh, he says Ken. I think it's like y'all. We do too. Yeah, I don't put no L on it. I just be like y'all. So it's literally YAW for me. It's y'all. It might even be like YAH, like y'all. You know what I mean? Like, hey, what y'all doing? You know what I mean? Like, it's never no what y'all what are y'all doing? You know what I mean? Like, it's just different at how it's pronounced. Like, it's just that thing. That's my kid right there. Me too. Who? But like, be honest. Do y'all say y'all? Do y'all hit that? Do y'all hit that throat? That y'all? Like y'all hit that? Because I feel like from my experience, y'all might just hit that. Y'all might hit that y'all. If I'm feeling froggy, it's yo. Oh, Sarah, that's so swaggy cool. You're so hip and young and lit. I gotta stop because I'll get going again. Nah, oh, okay. Would you rather have your name known forever for doing something terrible, never be recognized for accomplishing something wonderful? Part of accomplishing wonderful things is knowing that you'll never be recognized for it. Gotta go with that. Kin is a southern term to establish family by blood. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, is that a southern thing? Because your ex says kin? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I get it. I get it. Sometimes jokes go over my head, but I get it. Would you rather stub your toe or get a paper cut? Ah, paper cuts suck. But I'd much rather get a paper cut than stub my toe. Dang, that's so divided. That's almost 50-50. But I'd rather get a paper cut because, yeah, paper cuts are annoying and they hurt. This segment brought to you by Sarah's Timeout for sure, because that was a long segment, all because of you. um, would you rather soil yourself and not be able to clean yourself or change clothes for a week? Wear the same clothes for a year. Oh my God. So here's what I would do. What you would have to do, right? If you wore the same clothes for a year, that would be tougher than soiling yourself and not being able to clean yourself or change clothes for a week. Ah, okay. Okay. Here's what I would do. Here's what I would do. This is my get out of jail free card. Bam. I'ma soil myself and not be able to clean myself for a week or change my clothes for a week. But what I'ma do is I'ma just lay down a bunch of blankets and sheets on everything I'ma lay on and stuff like that. And I'ma just, I can't clean myself. I'ma be dirty as hell, stinky, but it's only 1 week. I get through that 1 week and I'ma be taking a bath every single hour of every single day for like another week, clean myself up, get myself together, and probably have to deal with any infections I inevitably got by soiling myself. But once that's passed, that's passed. I don't have to go through a whole year of wearing the same decrepit, dingy, jacked up clothes. I gotta take the week. Wear the same clothes for a year. Now there might be a cop out for this because wearing the same clothes doesn't necessarily mean wearing the same outfit. You just have to wear the same set of clothes. So, you might be able to get some wiggle room. Like, technically, I got a jacket, like a hoodie on, and then I got this shirt underneath that. So, I could take this off and wash it, and then take this off and then wash that, put this back on, and not have nothing on underneath it. You might be able to get some stuff out. I might be able to take my shorts off from underneath here, free ball, wash my shorts, and then put them on, wear the shorts, wash my sweatpants, put them back on, kind of do something like that. So, you can probably work your way through each one of them. But I think that if you just got through this week, you wouldn't have to go through a whole year. That's my stuff. So do y'all know each other? I mean, I know just about everybody here on the basis of, most of everybody who's in the chat right now has been with me for like 4 years, 5 years. Or Nessa, did I think I started my channel, was it 6 years ago at this point? And I think the only person I've met in person in chat, I believe, is Nessa. So as far as like, do I know people in person? Nessa's probably the only one I would say I actually know in person. And Sarah, no, cause Sarah met Josh in person, I believe. Sarah, you met Josh in person, didn't you? Cause I don't think we met at the concert. I don't think, cause I don't know if you went. I can't remember. Sarah, did we meet in person? Jog my memory. Dang, really? Yep. YouTube love. Would you rather meet Vanos, meet PewDiePie? Meet PewDiePie. PewDiePie is a legend on YouTube, so if I meet him, maybe he'll give me a shout out. I don't know who Vanos. Well, I do know who Vanos is, but I don't know who he is like that. I ain't meet no one. Dang, I could have sworn I thought you met Josh. Oh well. That's sad. So that means that Nessa's the only person in here who either me or Josh has met, because Nessa met me and Josh. So yeah, I ain't meet no one. Dang. Nope, I thought that you met Josh. No. Okay. Would you rather be a vampire or be a werewolf? Okay, so if you had asked me this a while ago, if you had asked me this, if you asked me this maybe like 5, 6 years ago, I would have definitely went werewolf. Because in my opinion, I always thought werewolves were stronger, which they are physically stronger than most vampires, but some vampires are just beastie as hell. But the transformation into a werewolf seems like it would be so painful. Like your bones are snacking, like snapping, and then you lose your mind most of the time. Some werewolves like lichens instead, like because if you're a werewolf, is that a lichen? Because a lichen is different than a werewolf. So a werewolf is a beast that can never revert back to human form, but a lichen can. A lichen can control when they transform. So I gotta go with vampire. I want to say werewolf because I think werewolves are cooler, but gotta go vampire. Dang, a lot of werewolf lovers. I don't think they understand just how painful it would be to turn into a werewolf. All your bones snap, your knees crack backwards, and you gain mass. Your jawbone snaps and unhinges, and it's painful. Like, and I only know that just because like I watched like the behind the scenes for like the stuff on like some werewolf movies like Underworld and stuff like that. And they show like when they animate the stuff, they have to animate all the bones cracking. And there's actually some behind the scenes stuff where they're talking about like the lore and they're talking about how like painful the transformation is, and that's why when some of the hybrids or anything like that are transforming, they're screaming not because like they're enraged. They're screaming because they're in pain, because it hurts, because their bones are literally snapping and reshaping. So like yeah, that would just be a nightmare. I wouldn't want to have to experience that on a regular basis. Would you rather fight a shark with bear arms, fight a bear with shark arms? What? So my arms are replaced with bear arms, and my arms would be replaced with shark fins. I'd rather fight a shark with bear arms. Sharks don't have arms. That's dumb. That's a stupid thing. Sharks don't have exactly. That's what I'm like. Shark arms. What are you talking about? Would you rather own a pet snake, own a pet turtle? Pet snake. Turtles are boring. Well, unless it was a tortoise. It said turtle. It didn't say tortoise. It said turtle. Would you rather cut off 6 of your own fingers and 1 foot, or bring Hitler back to life as a killer, invincible robot zombie? What? An invincible robot zombie? Invincible robot zombie Hitler? Cut off 6 of my own fingers and my foot? OMG, this is cringe. Is it cringe? That's so messed up. Um, I'm so selfish because I'm like, yo, I'd rather bring Hitler back than cut off all of my fingers. These questions are so specific. Who's coming up with these? A killer, invincible robot zombie Hitler? Like, he couldn't just be an invincible robot zombie. He has to be a killer invincible. So now we know Hitler's gonna be back to his old ways, and I gotta be the one responsible. I gotta cut off my own fingers and foot, cause I don't want to be known as the guy who brought back invincible robot killer Hitler. How many times I said Hitler? Am I gonna get took down for saying Hitler that many times? I should probably stop saying Hitler. Would you rather have the beginning of Circle of Life play when you farted, have the chorus of Thriller play when you burp? Oh, Thriller all day. If I burp, as soon as I burp, it's just yeah, I would all day long. Would you rather know when the world ends, know how the world ends? I'd rather know how the world ends. I think it'd be pretty cool because if it's like the world ends from meteor strike, I'd be like, hey y'all, NASA, be on the lookout for some meteors in the next 100 years or so. And they'd be like, there's a lot of them up there. Just be on the lookout because that's how it's coming down. I wouldn't want to, I wouldn't want to know when the world ends because you can know, hey, the world ends in 2023, August 1st. And you'd be like, oh no, like that would suck. Could you imagine if you pass gas and you're sleeping that happens? Yeah, that would be so annoying. Like if that's the sound your farting made, just blare in the circle. Yeah, that would be mad annoying. I wouldn't even want to fart no more. Would you rather fight Cybermen, fight Daleks? I don't know what either of those things are and mean. Would you rather watch only dramas for the rest of your life, watch only comedies for the rest of your life? That sucks cuz there's some good dramas that I've been watching, but to not be able to watch comedies anymore would suck. But to only watch comedies would suck as well because eventually comedies would start to get old. And there can be some comedy in some dramas. So I got to go with dramas. Cause like there's like I'm trying to think of some good dramas. The Witcher, that's a drama. Like it's got a lot of drama in it. It's not just a drama. It's sci-fi, thriller, drama, all that. But still, like it has some comedy to it. Um, Sweet Home, Hellbound, All of Us Are Dead, Squid Game, Alice in Borderland. Like well, these are all kind of like K drama adjacent shows and J dramas and stuff like that. But they have some comedic elements and but they're all really good shows that I'm like, I'd rather watch that than a comedy, honestly. And then like with a drama, you can watch series. There's not that many comedy series like that just focus on comedy. Like most of the time there's comedic elements, but it's not just comedy. There's some drama, there's some romance and all that sprinkled in with every comedy, sitcom and stuff like that. So I think that sometimes a lot of shows go for comedy, but they end up having some serious stuff in it. Would you rather have no family, have no friends? Have no friends. I already don't have any friends. Would you rather always dress like royalty, always dress like a pimp? I gotta go royalty because I love gold. Like I would love to dress like Egyptian royalty. That would just be so beastie. I think dressing like a pimp would be kind of cool too, but not all the time. Be known as a drug dealer, be known as a liar. Drug dealer all day long. I could be the most honest drug dealer. And technically, if I'm just giving out Tylenol and ibuprofen to people, I'm technically a drug dealer. Like, because it's a drug. Would you rather only talk in third person, never be able to call someone by name? I'd probably never be able to call someone by name. I'd just nickname everybody. Everybody would have a shortened version of their name. Would you rather be covered in feathers, covered in fur? Probably covered in fur. Cause if I'm covered in feathers and I can't fly, that would be the only thing here. It's like if I'm covered in feathers, does that mean I can fly? Not necessarily, because it means I would be like an ostrich. Be like just a big ostrich. Can't fly. I'm just a big ostrich man. Just covered in feathers for no reason. So I think that I gotta go covered in fur. I feel like it'd be useful in the wintertime and stuff like that. It'd be annoying though. Would you rather explode or implode? Implode because it's cooler. Be like getting sucked into a black hole. Would you rather always watch Nicolas Cage movies, always watch Owen Wilson movies? Owen Wilson movies. Like Nicolas Cage movies, he's got so many bad movies, and I feel like Owen Wilson doesn't have as many movies, and he's got some movies that is cool. Then it'd be cool. I'd do that. If you shorten my name, it's a disease. Sar? Well, I just call you Sarah. Or I would just nickname you Sarah with an H. Because technically I'm not calling you by your name. I'm calling you by my nickname, which is your name included with other stuff. Gotta go, might be back later. Okay, love you, Nessa. See you later. Thank you for coming. I know you said you wouldn't be able to stay the whole time. The stream's probably not going to be that long anyway. I'll probably stop it here at maybe 8:30. It'll be like I said, today was planning to be a short stream anyway because I want to get back to dancing anyway. I'm still working on that choreography, and I really don't know what else I had planned to do, and I don't really think us doing Would You Rather for that long is going to be that fun. So honestly, I might even switch over to play some Dying Light here in a second. So that might be the thing. Actually, I think I'll probably do a couple more of these and probably play Dying Light for the rest of the stream. And yeah, you got that vibe. I'm trying to get that vibe. I'm trying to get that vibe. I'm getting it, man. I think y'all gonna like it when I finish it. I mean, at the end of the day, like by the time I finish it and get it uploaded and like done, the vibe challenge is gonna be so old. Like it'll be old in YouTube terms. It'll probably be like 2 weeks old before I get it like learned all the way down to where I'm comfortable doing it. Because like one thing I always regretted with the idol challenge was that I didn't give myself enough time to learn the actual dance before I started recording it. because when me and Josh were doing the idol challenge, we were trying to do it before people stopped talking about idol, before the idol challenge became old. So we were like, we have to get this like within the next day. So technically, I would have normally given myself like 3 days, 4 days, maybe even 5 days to learn it, because you learn it in like 2 days, maybe 3 days, and then you practice it for another 2 days or 3 days until it gets to the point where you just kind of know it by heart. You don't need to watch it. You don't even need to listen to the music. You just have it in your head, and you can just do the movements on your own. So like when you get to that point, that's when you've got it. And I wanted to get the idol challenge to that point, but I had only just learned the 8 count, and then we were doing it. So we had only practiced the idol challenge for like 6 hours before we were like, all right, we gotta upload this. So we had only practiced it for I think one day, um, maybe two. Yeah, I think we practiced it the first day, and then the second day we recorded it. So we had only practiced for like a day and a half, and then we uploaded it. So it was like, yo, like we didn't really give ourselves enough of time to actually do it. So I didn't really like the way the idol challenge came out. I didn't really like think it came out that well, and I didn't really like the quality of dancing that I did. I just like I look really stiff. I didn't really look like I knew what I was doing. I actually forgot the moves in a couple of the ones that we did. The one I did with my mom, I still forgot the routine. So like with this, I don't want to do that. I want to make sure I get it to where like I am knowing these moves. Like in my head, I'm thinking about them. Like I want to be able to do it to where like this stuff is just flowing and it's easy. Like I want to get to the point where it's easy and I'm getting it and it's just done. So I'm trying to get to that point before I upload anything. By the time I get to that point, it'll the idol challenge will be not the idol challenge, but the vibe challenge will probably be old. Well, I'm not going to class tomorrow. I already knew that. Oh, let's go. Due to impending weather conditions tomorrow, delayed opening at 10 a.m. Well, that doesn't change what time my class is, 'cause since my class isn't at until 2. But I'm still, like I said, I'm still not going. Um, but yeah, I think that's probably what I'll do. Where's the thing at? Oh, it's way over there. I don't want to have to go over there to get it, but I do have to. I do have to. Um, I might have to use that one because it's longer. Okay, 2 seconds. Yeah, what it's supposed to get. I just saw that. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, I guess they're canceling my class. Well, not my class, but they're delaying the opening of the school. There we go. Hello, I'm back. Um. Okay. What time is it? Okay, 7:30. Yeah, we still got. Yes. Um. Okay. Save. Oops. Okay. Okay. Hmm. I don't know why it's windowed. I'll open it back up again. What are we doing? We are switching over to open up Dying Light. We're gonna play a little bit of this for probably the rest of the stream. I just had to switch everything over, but it's good now. Mm, it's actually best if I don't use this controller. I'll have to make it work. All right, yeah, that'll work. Yep. Oh crap. Honestly, I don't know how the audio is coming through or if it's coming through at all. You'll have to let me know how the game sounds or if you're getting any game sound. Um, cause like I know that you can see the stuff, but I kind of have it down a little low. Over here. Okay. I thought. So I'll have to just exit out the game again and check the audio cuz it should be coming through, but I might have the desktop audio on something else. Whenever for some reason when I open this game up, it doesn't let me it doesn't let me go back to my other like menu on my other computer screen. It's like you have to pick between um one screen or another. So yeah, it doesn't let me. So that's fine. I'll go back and quit real quick. Where's it going? So open me up. Take this here. What is happening? um, so let's just open this up.
Wait a minute. This
There we go.
man caught a right, then a left that nearly ejected him out of the ring. He went swimming underneath the bottom rope. First thing he needs to do is sue God for those hands they gave him, because it's clearly false advertisement. How you put up...
That's mad funny. Chisel Adonis is funny. Okay, yep, that came through. That is working. All right, now we should be good. Yeah, I'll probably only play this for about an hour, hour and a half, before ending the stream. But we'll be right back on Thursday. I still don't know what I'm doing Thursday. We might be doing a podcast episode on Thursday. You just don't want to stay in thing at all. Oh, that's what I did. I plugged that into that so it would reach instead of plugging it back there. I'll have to make it work for now. Yeah, I'll have to make it work for now. Just can't move my controller a lot. Ugh. Alright. I don't think this is going to work at all. I don't think it's going to work at all. I might do it. If this doesn't work, if the controller ain't working, then I'm not really tripping on it. Or I might just play Left 4 Dead because that's what I do in my free time anyway. So, don't forget you promised.
The quartermaster showed me where to look for bolters.
Yeah, Sarah, I told you to remind me.
Nothing I like more than running
Because
around
I have
the
to
city after
actually
the sun
set
goes
that.
down.
I have the utensils to set it up, but I have to set that up. If I do play Battle Cats, I'll probably make it like at least half of a stream, because to reset the stuff off of my phone would probably be a headache. So I would always love to do like a short Battle Cat stream for her. You know, you are reminding me. That is true. You are reminding me. But you gotta remind me like when I make a post or something like that. I make posts and stuff on a. God, why are you saying this? Why are you saying these things? Yeah, but that is true. You actually did say that. Give me gauze. Give me a med kit. I don't know. I'll take that. If you redeem this pocket, it can be redeemed only if you are online active connection. I don't know what that means. Sneak close to a bolter. Okay. At night, can be found at their feeding grounds marked on the map. Use firecrackers to distract them. I'm gonna sneak up on them. I'm gonna sneak them.
Crane, you there?
Hey, what's up, Spike?
Oh, that's right.
Just FYI, if you need me, I'll be at the ferry station.
I'm thinking of
helping
starting a
Morgan prep the
podcast.
barge.
What would your podcast be about? Ah! I'm so nimble. Ah! God dang. Oh, that, yep, okay. I'm remembering. Nice. Oh, yep. Ah! I think I heard one that was pissed. What is happening? What's happening? Oh, my controller was coming unplugged. Okay. Ah! Bam! Oh, shoot! I gotta go that way. Naughty Nights? Would that be the name of the podcast? Lockpicking. No. Come on. Why? Like, what are you mad for? Get the head. Damn! I knew I'd get you. Oh, the volatile's above me. Gotcha. Nice. Ooh, a hammer. Cigarettes. Yeah. Brain is kicked open. Oh, come on. Definitely ain't gonna be able to survive the night. Dang. Why am I doing that? Lockpicking hard. I can't climb up this, right? Yeah, no, I can't climb up this. Ooh. Ah, I broke it. Nice. Oh, come on. Got it. Adult podcast where we talk about people's sex life and forbidden escapades. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. I feel like people don't really talk about that stuff enough. At least I don't think they do. I think people are so like sexually repressed that talking about that kind of thing would just be like, ooh, this is a naughty thing. Like, you know, perfectly normal. Healthy. Going this way. Or another idea is where I talk about supernatural experience people have had dealing with dark arts. That'd be a good podcast. I don't listen to many podcasts, but that would sound interesting. What is this white shield?
Final.
Hi. I thought I was about to just leave. You're welcome.
In honor of the International Athletic Competition, we are offering amazing deals on everything in the store. Save big and set up market.
God dang it.
Dear customers, welcome to Zero Market, the best choice for the best prices.
Easy, huh? Started on the wrong side. Ooh, med kits!
Ask a member of our staff. Zero Market, the best choice for the best prices.
Oh! Did you just hit me with a pole? You disrespectful. Bye, friends. Oosh. Get over there. Damn. Ugh. Damn. Can you even get in here? Oh, you can. Uh-huh. No! It keeps coming undone! Get over there. Oh, this is butt. Do it. Charge him. Damn! Oh man, this is not gonna work. I thought you were screaming, nah. They were screaming at me though.
All right, Nick, let's get you out of here.
Yes! Nick Pesto is back in the game. Excellent. You will not regret this.
I was gonna leave
Now,
you here.
before we go to the tower, there's a couple things I need to pick up.
No, we don't have time.
Then there's no time to argue. Follow me.
The best choice for the best price.
I have no idea where I'm going or why, but apparently I gotta protect you.
Right now, save being our bonus chicken. Dear customers, remember, we are closing our store at 9 p.m. Please
Oh, there's a lot of y'all. I'm done. What are you talking about?
Nick Pesto is all over him. It's incredible. He's like a one-man lawnmower.
Just kill all of these dudes and get on our way.
I'm gonna kick to death.
I definitely threw you. God dang it. I might be dead here. Why is my dropkick missing? Gotcha. Please stop biting me. Please stop it. I've had enough.
And you, I'm gonna barf on.
I'm so mad. My controller keeps going undone. That's what's going on. Come on.
When you deal with the master, your fate is this.
Go that way.
Oh,
Damn.
slow-moving monsters. I am so scared. Oh, it's on.
Oh, it's a hatchet.
On,
Nice.
shambling zombie meat bitches.
the best choice for the best price.
Camera fell. Oh, the camera did fall. No. Thank you for telling me, Sarah.
Yo,
Good.
chowder brains.
The camera, sir. Oh, dang it. And it just randomly fell, too. This blue thing.
Get that bastard.
No! What? Your friend's getting eated, it. Oh, wow! That's so unfortunate for you. Oh! Oh no, that's so sad for you. Not that you just burnt yourself up like that. You didn't even mean to do that. Well, so what am I supposed to do with you?
Man, I love all this combat stuff. Like, you probably noticed that I'm super good at it, because I used to study...
No, you just sat there while I did all the fighting. You didn't help me at all.
See, I thought I just needed to get into Haran. It turns out you needed to get out, too. Who knew, right? But it was weighing me down, because it was in my butt pocket, and I could feel it restricting my leg movement, so I tossed it at this bakery. I think I remember where
I think I'm done with you, bro. I honestly don't care.
Hey, I'm Richie Vanderkamp. Obviously, I'm not from this part of town. I'm sure you can tell, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not making any judgments here. I own a PR firm, so believe me, I don't make those kind of mistakes. Best Face Forward. That's my company. We were handling all the PR for the Haran games. TV spots, billboards, radio.
Hey, man, can you skip to whatever you're talking about? Because, you're boring me.
Major markets, plus 3-hour blocks on ESPN5. Primo, right? I told the premiere, Haran is going to be on the map now, baby.
Bruh.
Well, I guess Haran is on the map, all right. What the hell, man? How am I supposed to fix this? It's a disaster. Come to Zombieland and watch your family get eaten alive? You can't smooth that over. Or maybe you could. Yeah, I think we could pull it off. It would take a big campaign, and I do mean big, but that's what I do. That's why you go with Best Face
Okay,
Forward.
Sarah. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. My controller keeps messing up anyway. I think that's probably what I feel like doing. It's a real short stream today, but people were able to come through. Yeah, I think that I'll call it quits. And yeah, I mean, it's only 8 o'clock, but this is probably the shortest stream I've ever done. 2-hour stream. Yeah, that's nothing. But yeah, it just seems like it's one of them days where we'll be back Thursday and ready to go. Any ideas for Thursday's stream? I keep saying I'll make a post about it, so I'll make a post about Thursday's stream about any ideas you guys want. But yeah, I think that this will be it. I'll probably wrap stream up now. I really just kind of wanted to stop through and kind of hang out a little bit. Once I figure out what I feel like doing for stream, maybe we'll actually stick around a little longer. So we'll be looking to figure out what the hell we're going to do there. But I appreciate everybody who came through for the stream and hung out for a little while. We will be right back on Thursday. So everybody take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys in a couple of days. Peace out, everybody. Thank y'all. Love y'all.